place where Pastor Andy lives. And we're excited to do this episode right in my own side yard. I can't wait to see you. I'm going to be dressed up as some crazy Bible character. You just never know who it's going to be. So tune in to Kids Corner.
Hey friends, today we're looking at something that happened to a man named Isaac. He had to face a pretty challenging situation when it was tough to keep the peace. We'll see if he was able to do it. Oh, whoa! Hey, look, guys! Here he is now! Everyone say hi, Isaac! Oh, wow. Now, see this guy, Isaac? He was the son of Abraham. As you might remember, God had chosen Abraham to follow him way back in the book of Genesis near the very beginning of the Bible. God made the same promises to Isaac that he made to Abraham. God told Isaac this: I will make your children after you as many as the stars in the sky, and I will give them all these lands. All nations on earth will be blessed because of your children. It was clear that God was with Isaac, just like he had been with Isaac's dad, Abraham. Now, Isaac lived in the land of the Philistines, and in that land there was a famine. That's when there's not enough food for people to eat. But God blessed Isaac's crops. Isaac was able to water his crops with the water from his well. Things are going pretty well for Isaac. Oh, look at him there, just relaxing. Now, some of the people who lived nearby, the Philistines, they were jealous of Isaac. They didn't like that Isaac had clean water and enough food to eat. They got really mad and decided to do something about it. I know, not cool. Do you think Isaac was upset about what the Philistines had done? I imagine so. He could have chosen to stay and fight, to get even. But the king told Isaac, move away from us. You have become too powerful. Isaac probably didn't want to move away, but he kept his cool. He moved down to the valley of Gerar, where his father Abraham had lived many years before. All right. Now, Isaac's men dug up Abraham's well to open them again. Oh yeah, sure enough, they found water. Look at that crystal clear water. Oh yes, once again, Isaac was living well. He had enough clean water for his family, and he could grow crops for food. He could relax again. All right, but the good times didn't last long here either. It wasn't long before the Philistines' herdsmen argued with the people who took care of Isaac's herds, saying this water is theirs. So to keep the peace, Isaac's servants dug another well. Yeah, he did that. He packed up, he went back, and they said, that'll get him. Isaac moved on again. He dug another well. Can you believe that? Super speed. Good news, Isaac. No one argued about that well. So let's see if he got water again. Oh, yes. And no one's arguing with that. At last, peace at last. He can now relax. Oh, yes. So, one day, King Abimelech and a group of advisors came to visit. And you know what? Isaac probably thought they were coming to kick him out again. But this time, it was different. The king told Isaac that we saw that clearly the Lord was with you. So we said there should be an agreement between us and you. We want to make a peace treaty with you. Give us your word that you won't harm us. We didn't harm you. We always treated you well. We sent you away peacefully, and now the Lord has blessed you. I bet had some thoughts about how well they treated him. I'm sure there was a part of him that wanted to be mean back, but Isaac knew that God had been providing for him, and he knew what God wanted him to do next. So Isaac chose to be at peace with the Philistines. He even prepared a feast for them. And early the next morning, Isaac made a peace treaty with the king. Oh, yes, I love a happy ending. Thanks, Isaac.
Well, I think we can learn a lot from Isaac by the way he handled the situation. I'm sure it wasn't easy not to argue over those wells that were rightly belonged to their family. But you guess what? Isaac chose peace instead, didn't he? To make peace. And not only that, I think about Jesus. Jesus chose to make peace with us. He allowed himself to be arrested and put to death on a cross, even though he could have stopped it. He did it to make peace with us once and for all. And when we follow Jesus, that makes us even want to make peace with others as well. So remember, our bottom line this week is you can show you care about others by walking away from a fight, right? And that's important because we will show people that we care about them and that God cares about them too. You know, our memory verse is just so awesome, and it really goes right along with what we learned about Isaac and his situation this week. So here we go. Romans 14:19 says, "So let us do all that we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another." Remember, that's Romans 14:19. So let's do all we can to work to live in peace this week. Let's talk about this with our friends, our family, and I'll see you next week on Kids Corner.
You're my courage, I don't have to be afraid. You're my fortress, no matter what comes my way. You're my treasure,
Well, if I point up, you're not in it.
yes, we'll be together always. Even when the days get harder,
Alright, go ahead.
I know you'll rescue me.
Yeah, all right, so
Even
what
when
we
the
just
sky
say?
is
All right,
darker,
now
I
he's out
know
of the
you
sky.
bring me peace. You are my strength.